Hello there. I got something different today. It's not a phone. It's not a camera. It's not even anything to do with coffee. It's pen knives. Swiss Army knives to be precise. So let's have a look at these. Are they any good? Hello again. Welcome back to Wasn't My Fault. As I said, I have a Swiss Army knife here. In fact, I have two. So it's a Victorinox. Of course, the classic Swiss Army knife. I have that. I have this one as well. But we shall start with this one. So this is one of the classic Swiss Army knives. Can't really see very well because, well, there you go. That's better. So what we have with this standard box, what does it say on it? Made in Switzerland by Victorinox AG, and it gives the address. Spartan red. That makes the original Swiss Army knife, established 1884. Now, I had one when I was growing up, when I was a very little boy, long time ago, obviously. I can't remember which one. It's either the fisherman one or one of the like camping ones, something like that. I remember it had quite a lot on it. So it is, and what it's glowy. Oh, it's so nice. Let's do a close up for you. Right, so that is the classic red. It's not the biggest one. It's one of the smaller ones. Usually about £25, €25, $25, somewhere around that sort of price. So we can see all the different sides of it. Let's put that down for a moment. The original one I had my initials engraved on it, which was rather nice. So, standard kind of thing here. You have a little book-like thing. Well, just a one page to tell you what the different functions of the various blades and so on are, and also how to look after it and maintain it. They do come with a lifetime warranty. There's a fly, which is pretty good. And if there is a problem and it needs repairing, you can send it off to them or take it to your local retailer and they should be able to get it fixed. And it's not usually that expensive, to be honest. They usually do a really good job. So as I said, this is the Spartan in red. My son's got one, but it's more of a kind of a clear finish to it. So different sides. So this has most of the blades and different bits and pieces there. That's the back. You can see this corkscrew there. See, there's another tool there, and then back to the front. So on this edge, as you can see, we have the keyring loop there, which is very good. Not too big, so it doesn't get in the way, which is nice. Then on the back, we have a toothpick, which I do find really, really useful. Obviously, it's good for picking food out your teeth and that sort of thing. So as you can see, it is a toothpick made of plastic. You see that the bit on the end that helps you pull it out of the knife. Nothing too complicated there. Nice and simple toothpick, useful for various different things. Obviously picking bits out your teeth. If you don't use it for that, you can use it for cleaning your nails or whatever else you need to. Pretty good actually. And the second one in here, as you can see, is a pair of tweezers. Very small, ideal for plucking stray eyebrow hairs or maybe a splinter, something like that. So once again, you can see works really well. It's got a nice spring to it, and you can see the grey bit on the end that it comes out of the knife. Very nice. So it's got quite a lot. You do have to really press it to close it. So that is a really nice addition. I think it's something that is very, very useful a lot of the time. I can put it back in. There we go. Right, so we'll start on the back because there's very few things there. So we have classic corkscrew. It's really sturdy, gets in there really well. So you can hold it while you are taking a cork out of a bottle. So again, close up. So you can see, very good. It's all stainless steel. Really, really good quality, quite heavy. Is there engravement in there? What does it say there? No, nothing engraved there, just the finish. So that is very nice, very shining, very hard wearing. Said I've had one for almost 40 years and it's still in good condition. I can't remember where it is at the moment because I've moved so many times. Quite a positive clunk. It's quite difficult to move, so it's got, see, quite a lot in it. So it is quite a struggle, but it does clip into place nicely. So that's not going to go anywhere when you're getting the cork out of a bottle. And then we've got the awl. So it has the this little eyelet there, the little nail bit there so you can actually pull out the knife, and then a blade, which is quite a nice little blade on there. So this is for punching holes and things, so you can do pilot holes like wood, plastic, that sort of thing. But it's also ideal for leather work. So you can put the leather thread through there, push it into the leather, and you can use it like a needle. So it's really good for leather work as well. As I said, it's fairly sharp, so you can do quite a bit with that. It's pretty good. Let's have a closer look. So you can see the back side of it here. You can see the blade. And you see the little nail bit there. So it's all really nice quality. You can see it's been oiled as well. So it should last a long time. As I said, it's incredibly sharp as well. Got different views of it. You can see it's not incredibly thin, but it does have some sharpness to it. And once again, I wouldn't say it's difficult to take out, but it does take a little bit of effort. So, you know, it's not going to happen accidentally. Nice satisfying noise as well. Okay, so now to the main side. So the first two tools, very, very common ones, that actually locks in place as well. So we have a flathead screwdriver there, and it's also a bottle opener. And there is for stripping wires, which is why it's got this 90-degree angle. Makes it a lot easier for stripping wire there. So you can have it laying on the ground like that. Also, you can see it from that angle. Lay it on the ground, and it's perfect. So it'll stand up, yeah, stand up a certain amount, so you can do that, which isn't bad. Some people say you can actually use that to hold a mobile phone in place. I don't think it will, but will it? And there you go. You can actually use it for holding a mobile phone, for watching videos and so on. Useful to know, useful to know. And you can, of course, also put it fully extended as well, for use of the screwdriver. You can, as I said, use it there as well if you've got a more tight space, but that is the usual way you would use a screwdriver. Pretty useful. And with the bottle opener as well, always good to have a bottle opener. You don't know when you're going to need it. You see there close up, you can see the little hole there for wire stripping, and once again the little nail mark there so you can pull the blade out. Pretty good. Really, really useful thing to have. You never know when you need a bottle opener. I know there's all the different hacks, you can use other things for it, but it's really good to have one there. So the next one is the other standard one. It doesn't actually lock in place in the middle. It can only go all the way. So we have a much smaller flathead screwdriver. We've got a little blade part there. And then this here. So this is for opening cans. So you actually put it on the can and you can, that goes on the rim, that goes on the inside, and you push it in along the sides of a can. In fact, I could show you. It goes like that. You push it down, attach to the top, push it, and move it along. And that is how you would open a can if you don't have a can opener. I'll do it from a different angle. So you can see that hooks on, that pushes down. I'm not going to do it because obviously it's pressurized. You push it down and push along, and that blade will slice around there, and that will hold it in place. So if you didn't know how to use it, that is how to use it. It's a bit difficult on a can of Coke. Oh, there you go. You can actually feel it, and you just do that around, and you can take the whole top off the can, which is quite useful. So if you've never done it, it is actually quite good. I've had to do it a few times. Well, I've worked in places when I was doing security, and you never know where you end up. And sometimes there's no can openers, and if you don't take one with you and you've got some soup or some hot dogs or something, you're screwed on. So it's nice to have. So once again, give a close-up of that. And you can see that it has got a decent sharpness. You could also open it, use it for opening packages if you really wanted to. But something that I do know you can use as well, with the odd shape of it, you can actually use it for peeling an orange. So you just put that bit in and score it along, so you can see, score along like that with that bit of the blade, and you can peel an orange easily. So in the top, all the way down to the bottom. So from where the stems all the way down, and you can peel that, do it in quarters, and then just peel the skin off. Really useful. It's a good kind of tool for all sorts of different things. And with the smaller screwdriver attachment then, that's quite nice. It's always useful to have things like that. So the next one we have is the small blade. No, I've got a fingerprint on that already, just getting it out. As you can see, it's a nice little blade. I can see the size of it. What is that? So from tip of the blade to the tang is 1 inch. I do have metric on there, but I can't bother to turn it over. Let's turn it over. I'll do that in a minute, do it all in one go. So there you go. So it's an inch blade. Quite small, quite compact, but it does have quite a sharp blade. Something Swiss Army knives are known for their very, very sharp blades. I shall test that now. Let's get a little piece of cardboard. Put that on there. Not applying a lot of pressure. That's straight through. If I applied a little bit more pressure, it's straight through. That's ridiculous. Shall we do the standard? How will it work with a piece of paper? Let's get a piece of paper. I'm not very good at this. It's not something I often do, so. But to be honest, that's not bad. For somebody that doesn't do that kind of thing, usually, that is kind of impressive. So that's the small blade. So I'll do the metric measurements as well. So this should be 1.5 inches, is it? Yeah, it's more like 1.5 inch blade. 2 inch blade, 2.5. So that's more of a 2.5 inch blade, as you can see there, from the tip to the tang, or whatever you want to call it. So that's obviously for sharpening and so on. See the other side. There is some writing on here as well. Victorinox Swiss made stainless, and on there it says Officer Swiss. There we go. So once again, you can see the little nail mark one out, and I got my fingerprints all over. It's trouble because it's been oiled. That's standard. You get fingerprints on it straight away. Sounds really nice. And once again, how sharp is it? That's even easier. Wow. That is crazy. So straight through. That is pretty impressive. That is in fact all the blades on this. Let me clear that away. Let me flip this. Don't know how well this will show up on camera. So the small blade, let's do the big blade first, is approximately 6 centimeters. I don't know if you can see that on there. So see 6 centimeters. Each of the squares is a centimeter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 centimeters long. The smaller blade, find it, is there. That's going to be more like 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 centimeters. Not bad at all. I do quite like that. It is a very nice, useful, sturdy tool. This side is much better to see with. So, what is this, you may ask? So this is something else I picked up while I was on sale. So what is this, you may ask? This is another Swiss Army knife tool that I picked up while on holiday when I bought this one. Bought my son, as I said, one of these in a different finish. And I bought myself this. It's something that I find I often need. Ta-da! So we see the classic Victorinox lettering. You figured out what it is yet? Do a close-up. Upside down. It's always a good start. It's got a slightly bigger keyring on it. Again, made of very good quality stainless steel. So this one is actually a nail clipper. So you pull that out and it comes apart. Let me do that again so you can see it from a different angle. So just pull that, do it as slow as I can. And there you go. So here we have a nail file, and at this end, obviously you can use it for cleaning nails, pushing cuticles, whatever you need to do. That's quite a nice nail file. And then this is just the nail clips. Spring loaded, Nice, easy action. I can't fault that. So let's have a close-up of that. Right, first of all, close-up of the nail file. See that? Quite a rough surface on that. More of a kind of diamond style nail file. Coarse enough, and that should... It's not too coarse, it's just coarse enough so it will file the nails quite nicely. And then the actual nail clippers itself. Once again, stainless steel, and there's the bottom side we saw before. But something really good about this, so let's try and focus directly on that. Can we get that in? Yeah. So when I close it, it's very difficult to see where the blades meet. Get in focus. It doesn't want to focus. It's very difficult to see. So it closes so precisely that you cannot see where the blades meet. It just turns into like one piece of metal. It's really, really, really good. So I've already cut my nails recently, so let's try one nail. That one could do a little bit. Really good. I don't want to get gross things everywhere, but it works really well. It feels weird because it's so small. You wouldn't imagine that it can actually do it, but I'm actually very impressed with them. It's weird because I'm doing a lot further away from me than I usually would if I was cutting my nails. And you see, it's cut nicely. And put it back. You just push that down and push that one on top of it. Difficult to try and do these things while you're trying to do it on camera. But there you go. And that's somewhere around $10, something like that, for the nail clippers. But I think that's an absolutely brilliant piece of kit to take with you anywhere. Let's show that close up because I didn't before. It's a nice little leather effect pouch, which I think will just probably fall off as plastic, but looks like leather. It's just simple plastic, but I can't imagine it staying on because it's not going to hold on that tightly. So something that'll probably go missing. I may leave at home and put away safe and just use the keyring. Although the keyring's really, really big compared to the one that comes on the knife. Tiny little one, and then massive one. Not quite sure why, but there you go. So anyway, I've kind of become obsessed with these things now. I used to like them years ago. I said I grew up with one. Bigger one than this that also had the pair of scissors, which is one thing I missed from this. The scissors are really, really good. But we shall see. I'll try and dig it up somewhere. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. I'll leave some information down in the description about these knives, these products, and links to Amazon where you can purchase them. So once again, thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. I'll be doing lots more videos like this very soon, so please join me again soon. Bye bye for now.